So, what does rest look like to you? Is it sitting on the beach reading a book? Perhaps it's walking through the forest. Or maybe it's just sitting at home with a cup of coffee and a good book. For me, I think rest is doing nothing. About a week or so ago, we had the awesome privilege of walking through Yosemite Valley. And it's one of the most beautiful places on earth. As we were walking toward the base of Half Dome, there's a lake there, Mirror Lake. And we saw this person had tied up a hammock between two trees and was resting in the hammock, gently swaying with the breeze, listening to the people talking and splashing around in the water and the birds singing. I thought, wow, that's a great place to rest. But what does rest look like to God, as we see in Psalm 37? David's people were restless. They were filled with anger and rage and anxiety about the growing enemy armies surrounding Israel. These enemy armies were growing in strength and power and influence. And some of God's people were very angry at God for allowing this, angry at the enemy. They were wanting to take up sword and attack the enemy. But King David said, rest and wait patiently on the Lord. And that word rest is often translated as be still. Don't move. Stop. It reminds me of when you would see your child heading toward the hot stove and about to touch one of the burners, and you would say, stop, don't move. That's kind of what King David was saying, because he wrote Psalm 37 near the end of his reign, the end of his life, and he knew what it meant to take up arms to go fight the enemy. You need God to go with you. You cannot do it on your own. As a warrior, King David knew the cost of war. So he wanted his people to stop, be still, don't move. He wanted them to come together and wait on the Lord, which is the best thing we can do. So is that what rest looks like to you? When things are crazy and chaotic as they are today in the world, do we want to rush ahead and do things on our own? I know I can get crazy busy, so resting is very difficult for me. I know I sometimes plan so many projects to keep busy because of my anxiety or because I'm on my grief journey. And the busier I am, the less chance there is that I stop and think about the loss I've suffered or the craziness of the world. But sometimes I really need to rest in the Lord. And that means to stop. Stop striving. Stop thinking, overthinking things, and just be at rest and wait on the Lord. What about you? How does Psalm 37 speak to you?